you.
You might, though. You might say, what happened to I thought we had catering. And I might say the same to you guys. So just be prepared. There's going to be holes, and we'll fill them next year.
Haven't we done enough of these, though, and seen the worst of these things?
I don't think it'll ever stop. There's always going to be something to get better or to delete or to add.
We've also never been the ones hosting it.
Y'all want to
someone else?
Y'all want to see the set list?
Are you going to remember the lyrics?
That's what I'm saying. What Maddie's for?
The teleprompter. You've
Yep.
never had one of those though before.
Because I don't want to have to think about it. That's silly. Yeah, it'll be super easy especially if it's right there. All right, looking at this set list. Holler, you're in it. City Boy Stuck, Never Been, Baseball, Hate You, Silver, Hurry, going back. Good Guys, Country Things, Back Road, Sleeping with Todd Lanningham.
It's the same thing, right? Set list.
Amazing, Dirt, Diesel, Happens, Sun Comes Up, America, Tread, Boot, Dip. It's a very 2022-ish.
You guessing Country Things? It's David's favorite.
Got Marlon. We got Fish playing. We got Lanningham coming in for Sleeping on the Interstate. You know, Lanningham's the original guitar for Country Boy Song.
Yeah.
Did we talk about that last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Barrera going to come? Have you texted him?
No, I have not. Actually, maybe I should.
Text him.
Is Mitch?
Grizz. No. Will Harrison. Ryan.
Might be too
Dude,
many
Ryan's
cooks in
not
the
coming.
kitchen if you got everybody.
Ryan's coming.
He's on tour with Cody.
He'll be there Saturday for the show.
They have a show there that day, I thought. He told you he's coming?
Friday. Yeah, I heard he's coming Saturday.
Huh.
What about Blake Stewart?
Brian, see Cody's tour schedule. See if he's playing. Yeah, text Blake. I think he's about to have a baby.
People are probably very confused. Granger was talking about the set list for Yee Yee Fest this Saturday for his show. And yeah, Josh Abbott Band will be before him. That'll
You
be
forgot
fun.
Nard. Nard will be there.
Oh, yeah, Nard. Yeah.
I grew up listening to Josh Abbott Band. I'm pretty excited to hear
Did you
that.
really?
In high school. Used to listen to him and Randy Rogers. Those are like the top two.
Yeah, man, it's going to be awesome. We need rain, and it's supposed to
in the
rain every
schedule.
day from now till then.
It changes every day, but yeah.
It was supposed to rain, but we'll be fine. I mean, we'll get water out of the river, if not. But it's supposed to rain every single day on my current map, besides Sunday.
Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
We need it bad, yes.
I didn't know if it would mess up like when they're setting up the stage and
the stage is a SL320. It's a semi. It rolls in.
Oh, okay.
It's not.
Is there a catwalk?
Yeah.
I saw that on a map. I was like, what? It's like long. It's going to be funny.
Oh, man, we got cryos. We got video wall. Yeah.
It's going to be sweet.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't rain.
I'll take it. I will play in the rain. Definitely.
Honestly, I mean, what are the odds? It has not rained at all in the last few months. If it rains, it was God's will.
We'll play in the rain. Rain or shine, baby.
Right now it's saying sunny and 83.
You got a 10-day out?
Yeah, we're officially
It
10
changes
days.
every hour almost. So
Well, yeah.
this morning was rain on Saturday, but
Technically, it's this Friday for people listening.
Yeah.
Or this Saturday, sorry. So Friday is the truck show. Saturday is the mud bog and the concerts. Can people who are listening right now, if they don't have a ticket yet,
I was just thinking that.
Can they come show up and buy a ticket at the gate?
I was just going to ask you that. I think they can.
Of course. Why wouldn't we? We got to do that, right?
Yeah.
Tickets available at the gate.
Yeah.
Got to be able to do that.
Yeah, whoever's around here, like a 60-mile radius, y'all need to hop in the car and come if you're not already, because it's going to be awesome. Just come down for the day. Come both days if you want, but just drive in Saturday and go back home Saturday night.
If people can come in from Japan and Canada and Australia and England, why wouldn't you just come if you're from Belton?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be awesome.
I know a lot of people are excited just for their kids to come see trucks and that sort of thing. Like, it's just what the typical, like, the average person in the hill country, like, you may live in Texas hill country, but you're never going to be around like big trucks like that.
No.
You know, and especially to see them
No.
in mud like that. Like, there's no all ages mud bog that you could go to around here that I know of.
Can you imagine Mav's eyes? Like his perspective that day? It's going to be so stimulating for him. Like truck
Yeah.
show, mud bog, concert, Earl.
I've played thousands of concerts in my life and never won quite with the mud bog like this competition right before the show.
Are you sure we didn't do one and we just didn't know because we were on the bus all day
Mhm.
that stuff was going on?
No, there was mud. We played mud events, but it wasn't one where they had monster trucks literally racing for time right before. This is kind of like when you play a rodeo and you have the bull riding right before the.
Yeah, if that was the case, we would probably have gone to watch.
We would have seen it. Like, hey man, right outside the stage, there's a track, and there's monster trucks racing.
The only other example of that would be like Rednecks and Paychecks, right?
But I'm not.
We never played that.
But they probably don't have big name artists, or they just.
I think they do. It's a big event, but I've just never been, so I don't know what they do.
Yeah, that's the only other event that I could think of that has a mud bog or tractor pull or something, and then a concert right after.
Yeah, we've played lots of mud events, but never one quite, like I said, where it's open to all ages. It's PG. It's G. It should be rated G. And the stage is, from the stage, you could look out 100 yards and there's the mud bog track right there.
Yeah, I got bleachers yesterday confirmed, so that'll be good. So people have a place to sit.
Yeah, that'll be great.
What side do you think you're going to put them on?
Same as, well, I don't know.
Probably the west side.
I wasn't going to ask you about it, that's for sure.
Probably the west side. Yeah.
What side's the west side?
The side of the tank where the tank is?
Oh, by the big monster truck thing where
Yeah.
people won't park back there this year, or maybe they could. They just park around it.
How many does it seat?
400.
Nice. That's great.
I'd put it there because it face east. That means the sun will be behind you, not just blazing in on them. Sun behind them, be closer to the big trucks.
Hey, just make sure you tell, again, like Jackson, for Trevor, for load-in times for that on Thursday.
I think they're loading it in on Friday, since we don't need it until Saturday, right?
Well, we can talk offline, but
Okay.
about that. I just want to make sure they get in okay.
Yeah, it's funny. We want rain. We need rain. But if we do get a bunch of rain, as much rain as we actually want, then all these trucks that are coming in are going to have, in tour buses, and they're going to have problems. But we'll just have to deal with it. I'd rather deal with those mud problems.
Can you put plywood? Have we done that before? That's just for load-in, but not for a bus to literally drive
You need
over,
a tractor.
right?
We need a big tractor. Will we have a
for
big
what?
tractor out there
For what?
to pull someone out?
Like a bus?
Yeah.
No.
We need a big bulldozer.
Oh, we'll have that from Terry, I think.
Somebody will have a bulldozer.
That can pull it out?
Yeah.
The bus?
A big bulldozer, yeah.
What about an excavator? That'd probably do it, right?
Yeah, I've never seen that, but it'll be
Yeah, we'll have the excavator.
that would be a good video. Big excavator pulling a tour bus
God, can
through
you
the
imagine
mud.
like ripping the front of the bus off or something?
Bull's done. Is Bull gonna be there?
No, I think he's on the road.
He's done it enough times. Wildflower used to get stuck, and we would just hook it up, going into those dirt tracks, going into the middle.
Be asleep most of the time, though.
Yeah, I was sleeping. Did you sleep through that, man? We got the bulldozers pulling you guys through there.
I was thinking about the other day, if Dale Brisby hosts it, we haven't confirmed like 100% yet, but if he does like a lot of hosting of like rodeo events too. And I was thinking it's basically like a rodeo, but with engines,
Yeah.
or it's like you go, you get a seat, you get your popcorn, you get a Dr. Pepper, you got your kids, and then you got like Ant-Man like hosting it, like with a PA, and then it's like a show, but with trucks. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, there's nothing like that in Central Texas. And especially that you got the bleachers. I think that's really cool. And get some food, get you a Dr. Pepper, go up in the bleachers, and
That's what I was telling Tyler. The one thing that I would want in an event like that is just like if I have my kids, like I want to have bathrooms, food, drinks, and a place to sit down, and I'm good.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will be standing though too, because people will want to stand up close.
On Saturday, you could come in, find your place in the grandstands, go back and forth to the vendors, watch the show, watch the mud bog race, and then just, when the time's right, move on down to the concert.
Yeah.
People bring chairs.
Yeah, you can bring chairs.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. If you're coming, I would recommend bringing chairs anyway, just because the bleachers won't be at the concert, and so it's a huge field, so you could just throw a blanket down and some chairs.
Did y'all see that video I just posted of Mav running?
Mm-mm.
Did you see it?
Mm.
So funny. So we go in
Oh,
the
did
woods.
you find the key, by the way?
I found the backup. We go in the woods and Mav runs. Look at this word. He runs, man. He sprints with his bare feet.
He just sprints.
Yeah, he sprints in those woods and Link.
My feet don't hurt, no.
Did you see her? Yes. Okay, how about run fast that way?
Okay, fine. I'll take a picture and you run and go.
He is interested in this.
He's got the country feet. Look at it.
You can just see him sprint through the woods. This little yellow shirt
He's probably so healthy because all that grounding he does every day.
every day, man.
Don't let him out there. Go get him.
I don't feel anything.
Go get him. Go.
Anyway.
That was mulberries.
Yeah, we have a mulberry tree. Did I tell you guys this yet?
There's one at the front of the farm too.
Dude,
I ate some the other day.
it's the best. It's the best berry of any berry.
A wild
Better-
blackberry, which
better
is
than
actually
blackberry,
called
strawberry.
dewberries. I learned.
Oh, really? It's to me, it's better than blueberry, strawberry, blackberry. Those mulberries they're like straight candy on my tree. It's straight candy
Where's the tree at?
in the middle of the woods.
In the shade out there, it's growing.
It's huge. It's really old,
Wow.
but they're really high.
Have Amber
like-
do like a pie or something. It'd be cool.
Well, there's thousands of them, but they're so high. And so I brought a ladder to try to get some. But somebody on one of the comments on the Smiths said you're supposed to lay a sheet out and let it go overnight, and they fall on the sheet.
if you shake it or something,
No, they just randomly fall.
aren't they overripe when they do that though?
No, I pick them off the ground now. I just look through the ground and I find a black one that's good.
Why
Eat
is
it.
it so big? I didn't think they got that tall. They get big?
Yeah, it's huge. It's one of my biggest trees. I'll show you a picture. This is the small. That's a branch that's coming down, but we had to bring a ladder
Wow.
out there. In Lincoln, they're just all in there.
me see.
It's an incredible berry.
And you only have one on your whole place?
Yeah, that I know of. Yeah,
It's interesting.
but all that was brush around there. So this is the first year I've been able to get to it. But yeah, it's really good.
Nature's candy.
Yeah.
Do you think it's worth it for the people out there who want to buy land? It's like every American's dream, their kid to run in the woods and have berries and chickens. And do you feel like it was worth it to get?
Yeah,
the
we
land?
can't even imagine Maverick growing up in a city. Cannot imagine. I mean, we can't. He would be just a different boy, not necessarily in a bad way, but his whole life is running through those woods and chasing chickens and pigs and goats and dogs and.
I always personally had a nostalgia for like the American suburban neighborhood, just because that's what I grew up in, and so like having neighbors close, walking to your friend's house, shooting like, going in the alley and shoot like meeting up with your buddy to shoot, shoot hoops.
I kept wondering what he was gonna say. Shoot what in the
Yeah.
alley?
No,
Gangster?
the only thing I was shooting was basketballs in my
So,
childhood.
But when did y'all move to the ranch to the
Sophomore
country?
year of high school.
Oh, you're a lot older than I thought.
Yeah, so my whole childhood was St. Augustine grass and asphalt and
Okay.
a little lot in Dallas. But
Okay, I thought you moved to the country earlier than sophomore.
so I go back and forth, man. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of our listeners would definitely like the land, and I totally get that. But I also think that there's like good things about living in a neighborhood with like proximity to other people and like just playing football in the front yard with your friends and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. Like Tyler and I found this YouTube channel the other day, and it's based in Azerbaijan. It's called what's it called? Country Vlog
I
Live?
can't remember.
Let me look it up. Granger, it would be your favorite vlog.
What country is that?
South of Russia.
I have no clue where it is, but you can hear the Islamic call to prayer like every once in a while and faintly in the distance.
Is it kind of like
It's called
Kazakhstan?
Country Life Vlog, and Tyler just randomly came across it, and it's just this like old Azerbaijan couple, and it's like as if their grandson was just a random videographer and decided to just film, and it's like ASMR mixed with so it's like ASMR mixed with like just country life. Yeah.
Amy goes, I can't tell if they're really rich or really poor.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys listening,
Text me that.
if you go on YouTube, type in country life
And they don't
vlog,
talk at all.
and it's like the most calming thing ever. Like David doesn't see screens, but I let him watch that the other day, and it's just like it shows cats, and he'll go cat, and then it'll show like a guy like moving brush, and he'll just go tree.
How many views is that have?
like 26 million or
A
something.
lot. They get
a lot.
millions of views.
They're just
That's why it
like-
came up on our algorithm. And I was like, this looks cool. It was like strawberry pie.
I know that country, that area of the world is really good for farming and rain, and you get pretty consistent green, and
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's cool.
Well, that's all I got for this week.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, we didn't really finish that. What are your thoughts on country? You're kind of leaning neighborhood right now. I see there are positives in both, man. Jumping on a bike, and something my kids will never get to experience is jumping on a bike and going down to the friend's house and see if
Well,
they could play. But I honestly don't think kids do that anyway. today.
you grew up in the suburban neighborhood your entire childhood. So what do you think changed when you had an affinity for land?
There's definitely positives for both. There's negatives for both. The community thing, like I said, jumping on a bike, going to see Dave McGehee, all that, just we ruled those streets and those sidewalks with our bikes. That's all we did. But I honestly don't think kids do that in neighborhoods anymore.
Think
Either.
about Commando and like
Yeah.
all the stuff we did pre-phones.
But our house, because we actually have a next door neighbor in the country, you kind of get a little best of both worlds because they go over there all the time. But having those woods, having the animals, having those fresh eggs every day is huge. Yeah, so having the animals is big, and having the kids be able to have the experience of running barefoot through the woods, going to do the chores. I think it outweighs it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're both good, man. I don't know. Especially just with this movement of people trying to get away from, I don't know, like screens, process stuff. It's just like a simpler life. Especially when you have, like, once you have kids. I could see both being good.
Yep, for sure.
Once you have
Absolutely.
kids, it's just like there's something appealing about them just like running through the woods, barefoot.
Yeah.
But you could run through the grass barefoot in a neighborhood.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what it's like in neighborhoods anymore. But there is a nostalgia that I would have to disconnect, because we go back to that house we grew up in. It's probably so different. The neighborhood's so different. They probably don't even play Commando or ride their bikes. So it's not.
They got iPhones now.
We're looking back on an era of time that's stuck in time. It's not the neighborhood that did it. It's the time.
Yeah, I remember when we would just go knock on the pylons, like Jack Pylon. Remember John Gayhart,
Yeah.
Tyler Ferguson. Remember
Yeah.
those random people?
Andy
Andy
Schmidt.
Schmidt. And then we'd all get together. We'd go knock on their door, see if they can come out and play, ask their parents. They'd come. We'd play Commando all day and then go home when the street lights came on.
Yeah.
And mom, and like nobody could contact us. There was no phones.
Yep. It was awesome.
Anything
And
else?
somehow Bobby's tree was
The
home base.
center. Yeah, that was a base. Yeah.
You go through that little, two fences that was
Yeah.
skinny, get skinny and go through there.
And listen for that beagle barking. If you hear the beagle barking, that means someone's trying to make it through to get to the base. All right.
What do you think? About 600 views? People hearing about our childhood?
Somebody will listen out there.
We still recording?
If they're listening, come find us at Yee Yee Fest and tell us if you enjoy this podcast or not. Tell us in person.
Yee Yee.